God damn it, we got fucking withdrawals because I sat here doing nothing.
Welcome to Lisa, everybody. I'm Captain Video. I didn't get enough sleep last night. I don't
God
know if
damn
we're
it.
actually going to start the recording. No, we're doing this.
God
I've done
damn
the
it.
intro.
And then you have to do the clap.
Hi, everybody. How was that?
That was like a B plus at best, but we'll have to run with it. Welcome back to another episode of Lisa, everybody. I went back to that wrestling ring and did some grinding. Terry's level 23 and Brad is an eternal cool guy. I don't know when that happened, but that's a thing. Also, in case you can't see it, because I might crop it, I've changed the location of my microphone for this recording. We're gonna see how the audio comes out with this. I think I like this better, because I don't have to worry about it in front of me at all. But it bothers me. I was talking about this, how there's a big difference between how it sounds when I'm looking this way and how it sounds when I'm looking this way.
You finished now? Can I get some sarcasm in?
Depends. How much?
Modest amounts of sarcasm.
Alright, go for it.
Look at Mr. Big Time Fancy Pants YouTuber here with his dangling microphone. Ooh.
Thank Alan from the PS2J show for that. He gave me this boom for my birthday, and now I can't stop experimenting with it.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Okay, so you know what?
You would eventually find a configuration that works for you. You were
I think that we're probably gonna die, but I'm doing this for you, CB.
Did you just delete a save file?
No. I saved over it. Temporarily. Do you know what it is that I'm doing for you?
I assume you're gonna accidentally run the bike off a cliff and then reload when you take too much damage. How close am I?
Completely far off, although I won't say that prediction is untrue because I don't know the future. I know this cave has something, but I just can't find it. Great. You are the greatest of helps, green-hooded sir.
I know this cave has something, but I just can't find it. Pump, dump, 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 dump.
I wish it wasn't so long, damn it. Now when we inevitably die, we're gonna have to do this whole thing again. Also, I'm spoiling it for you, because I replaced some of our party members with some guys that you've wanted to see.
Ooh, are we gonna get to see Truck Slam today?
And the Finger Blast.
What the? It's a winter wonderland.
Hello, TNT Snowman. Or TNT Football Man. Can I fight him? I cannot. It just hurts me. Okay, good to know.
To continue my sarcasm from earlier, I like how your debut recording with your new setup is for a side-scrolling 8-bit style RPG.
Dude, these are the best fucking games. I have said it for a while now, but I'm pretty sure that like cute and funny, colorful platformers are exactly the type of game that does the best for me. And this is like 1.5 of those things.
I was going to say, do they even do damage to you?
It's cute and colorful and at times hilarious.
I was gonna say it's hilarious, colorful some of the time, and not cute. So you and I have completely different assessments.
Well, come on, man. That snowman has a gun. Isn't that just the most adorable thing?
That is pretty adorable. And look at his little pink tie. Oh, here we go.
Great. Farty is already dead.
You done fucked with the guy who was biking through the snow.
No, more that, like, that means that we can't truck slam.
I know, but there will come a time. I'm willing to be patient. Truck slam will come.
High-speed missile dropkick or a huge elbow drop with the power of the cosmos tends to miss. You want to see rocket skewer or space hammer? We might only get one shot.
Let's try space hammer. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Nice high-risk, high-reward turnover.
It was kind of underwhelming. He just, like, jumped on him.
Did you bring Farty back to life, or did he do that on his own?
No, I did that because we're just gonna reload it. I'm not wasting this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm definitely not wasting a fancy perfume on him either, but I didn't want to go back and rest so that we can get him back to life and just fuck it. This has now just become an outing to see what these do.
Alright. So anyway, I was going to ask you... The
Snowman's true identity is revealed.
Mr. Jenkins!
Don't kill him. God damn it!
Bruh.
Alright.
Kind of surprised the snowmen don't fall over and bleed. Sorry, mister. Didn't mean to make you mad.
Yeah, some creepy guy just like hanging out in a cave. That's cool.
I was afraid you were going to fight the other. Oh, there we go, snowmen.
It's great how I can't even approach them without getting shot. That's the best part of this.
Oh yeah, real life is like that all the time. Anyway, you were recently at a competition of some sort. You want to tell the viewer about that?
I will tell them when we're on our way back from the inevitable reload in this. Because that
Mr.
Ajit
Jenkins'
guy...
brother...
That Ajit guy just flew himself across the screen. Ajit, I didn't know you had it in you.
He's full of surprises.
Oh, okay. If I just run at them, then they don't get a chance. I see what's up. Shoot! Wow. There you go.
Nice.
There's your truck slam. He just
Mr.
back.
Jenkins' brother again.
Oh my! Why is it called Punjabi poke?
Don't think too much about it.
A grisly finger stab to the eye.
This
A
guy doesn't
calculated
have eyes.
poke to the back. A soft finger press to the lips. Or a gizzling, a sizzling, thank God. What the fuck is a gizzling? I don't even know, I don't want to know. Poke through the chest.
Yeah, this 8-bit font went a little too hard. You know, I took it as for granted when I was a kid, but the font they use for Pokemon, which is the RPG I spent the most time playing, is really readable for what they had to work with.
Yeah, Pokemon did pretty good.
Alright, I have to ask.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yep, this has been Lisa. Like, comment, and subscribe. Why did you do all that?
Because I wanted to show off Truck Slam and the Finger Slam abilities.
They're excellent, but then you didn't have to kill yourself. That's
Yes, I
the
did,
thing.
because I wasted items to make sure that they would be shown off.
Hey, as John Lennon once said, time you enjoyed wasting is not time wasted. And then he got shot.
And that's why we don't listen to John Lennon for life advice.
So tell me about the competition, because we got to do some backtracking now.
Okay, so the competition, and give me 1 second as soon as I get into this door, because I'm actually wearing one of their shirts today, the most poorly color-coordinated version of it, although it shows up nice on the cam. Classic Video Game Championships. Okay, it's a small local tournament here in Edmonton that some true lovers of like the old classic stuff, like collectors, NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, that type of thing, like started putting on. I think like, a little bit under a year ago was their first one. Okay, and they've had like I think now 4 total events. Like where yeah, like they just basically like they rent out a little hall, set up a whole bunch of TVs, a whole bunch of game consoles. There's a whole lot of ROMs and like cartridge hacks involved just so that we can get like the most amount of variety and we don't actually have like thousands of cartridges. It's like a couple hundred games stuffed onto an SD card, and then there's a cartridge pack that like puts it through. There's technological stuff. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
I give a fuck, but if you didn't bother to memorize it, you can't tell me anything about it, so we'll pass on.
See, I care more about like what's actually on the cartridges, and like I like old games. I definitely do have an appreciation for them, but I don't like spending money, so I don't get to play them.
I get that. I watched a video on YouTube the other day explaining how cassette drives for computers in the 80s worked before floppy disks became affordable.
Mm-hmm.
And the interesting thing is that a lot of them, the external cassette drives that played the tapes with the programs on them, just use standard 3.5 millimeter audio jacks. Or what's the dimension on the audio jack? The little one.
I have
Is
no
that
idea.
3.5? Whatever size it is. It's the one that's on everything. And they use that, and since modern phones have those same audio jacks, or at least they will until Apple comes out with that new standard they've been threatening, you can just plug your phone into one of these retro computers, load up a game off the internet where they have, ROM is the wrong word for what they are, basically that, and play it as an audio sound into the computer, which will load it up.
So your phone just basically becomes like a mobile game hotspot?
It's more like your phone becomes a modem that goes back 30 years.
That sounds interesting. I'm sure you'd love to take advantage of that if you weren't stuck with not even a flip phone. You just don't have a cell phone, do you?
No, I'm moving into it. Oh,
That one-
okay, why'd you jump off the cliff that time?
That one wasn't intentional.
I thought so. No, I'm moving into a new apartment, and they've just signed me up for a landline. Because it was $5 more on top of internet service, and it's like, eh.
So does that mean you still don't have a cell phone?
I still don't have a cell phone.
Okay, great. So I'm playing with a goddamn Luddite. Anyways,
Hey, at least the,
you
the
would
phone I have-
enjoy these, classic game championships types of things, because they've kind of evolved into this this custom gamer gauntlet type of a thing. I think for the first one, it was just based on Mario Kart times for Mario Kart 64 and the original Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. The second one, the qualifiers are based on Super Street Fighter 2 and Smash Bros.
Smash
But
Bros?
for Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, okay, I was hoping they'd go back to the N64 era. That one I actually know how to play.
Nobody plays, not nobody, sorry, but nobody should play the original 64 one competitively because Kirby's fucking broken. Nobody can beat Kirby, ever.
Yeah, I won't argue with that. Rumor has it it's because the company that developed it was also the company that developed Kirby, and so they had a sort of
It's not a
house
rumor, they put their
advantage.
logo on it. It's HAL Laboratories.
No. I mean, it's a fact that they developed it. It's a rumor that they did the unbalancing thing on purpose to favor Kirby.
I see. Anyways, let me get back to describing what this Gamer Gauntlet is. For sessions 3 and 4, it became more something like a tournament, I think it is, except that there's no eliminations. It's just based on a whole lot of small rounds with a whole big variety of games. At this last one, the qualifiers on Saturday were based on Genesis games.
I'm
God
not
damn
really
it.
sure you can call it a tournament if nobody gets knocked out.
I think that you can, just because there are still points involved and there's still a winner and people still end up getting ranked at the end. But basically, yeah, it's just little 5 to 10 minute rounds, high score, speed runs, all that kind of thing, in a random selection of games. So it's more based on if you're lucky enough to have played the particular game that got pulled, or natural gamer instinct is how quick you can pick something up. And I loved it. I love that kind of stuff.
Did they pull any games you hadn't played?
Of course, because I never owned a goddamn Genesis.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. The only Genesis game that I ever played was Sonic, and that was on the Game Gear because my cousins used to own one.
Full disclosure, I never owned a Genesis either, but I also haven't built an identity around gaming, so...
I'm a Nintendo guy. I've always been a Nintendo guy. I don't hide that. I don't feel any kind of ashamed by that. I'm not an Xbox guy or a PS guy either. There's only so many games you can get.
No, that's true. It's funny to me that you're a veteran of the console wars that happened long ago, and long ago enough now that a lot of the younger gamers don't even remember them.
Oh no, those console wars are still going on. It's just Xbox and PS now. PlayStation. Nintendo dropped out. They're doing their own thing. They always do their own thing.
One of the many rumors I've heard about the, what is it, the NX or whatever, that they're looking to make their next system, is that they're going to get back into a power play. Of course, I'll believe it when I see it, but that's one of the things I've heard.
I sincerely doubt it. They don't. Nintendo wants to make a profit on their consoles. And you can't make a profit on the consoles if you make it a powerhouse. That's just not the way it works.
I don't know. I mean, the N64 was a long time ago now, but at the time that was a pretty powerful console.
That's because it was the first goddamn 3D. Sorry, the second 3D thing that was ever made. Everything looked like a power console. Nowadays, that's not how it works.
I don't know why they're expecting us to be surprised with the snowman's true identity. Maybe the snowman at the top of the hill is really an actual snowman, and that's the surprise they built.
I have no idea. I also can't remember... SASD, that's the one that I want. SASD. Come on, man, remember it. Anyways, yeah, for this past weekend's event, well, after the second one, okay, so I participated in a few of the side events at the first one. That's how I was introduced to the event and to the guys that run it. After that first session, I started volunteering to help run the tournaments at all of their sessions after that, so I get to be the guy on the mic. After sessions 2 and 3, I decided that I actually wanted to play the games, like get a sense for it, and be like, hey, I like this Gauntlet thing. So I joined up in the Genesis one just as a fun thing, and then I won.
Oh, congratulations.
Sorry, I didn't win, but I got high enough up that I could qualify to participate in the Sunday one. Obviously...
Your congratulations have been redacted. You didn't win.
Okay, well, fuck you, but obviously... okay, so this guy named, Proton John, also came down, for, sessions 3 and 4, and... Proton John is a pretty big YouTuber and streamer, and he's just based out of Calgary. And I think he makes his entire thing about collecting all of the games ever. So when he comes down, he wins these things, hands down, every goddamn time. So he won on Saturday. He also won on Sunday, but he was in the bottom half for the first half of it, which was cool and kind of an upset. And I loved it when I got higher score than him in a Genesis bowling game.
Wow.
Because I got damn Wii bowling skills.
I was going to say, bowling without motion controls must have been brutal. Also, I want to go back to your claim on his behalf that he is attempting to own all the games. And even if such a thing were possible, which I'll allow that in the cartridge era it might have been, how do you have the time to get good at all?
Because he doesn't have a full-time job. He makes money off of the YouTubing thing. And
that sounds nice.
He also does fortune cookie streams, which is basically all of the games get thrown into a random selection, and then that random selection picks up 6 of them, and then those 6 get voted on by the stream, and then he plays that for a half an hour. So variety is all he does.
So how does he do this? Does he have an actual bag he tosses cartridges into and then fishes them out, or what?
No. It's a program called Fortune Cookie. And there's a little visual. There's an actual fortune cookie. And the cookie will tear open and there's a slip that God fucking damn it, Terry. There's a slip that comes up and it pulls from what I have to imagine is all of the options you fed into it beforehand. I've never actually looked into the depths of the program, and I've seen a couple other people using the fortune cookie thing too, but I think it's primarily John's thing.
I would have been more impressed by the man.
What?
If he'd actually just done it physically.
Yeah, but that would destroy thousands of cartridges that usually cost several $100s to buy.
Well, you just don't shake it that hard after you put them all in.
No, you don't understand.
No, I guess I don't. I mean, yeah, that's more practical, but I still like it better.
Okay, so Terry's dead again.
Terry is indeed dead again.
He already died once, I think, and no, I do still have the fancy perfume, good. Because I used it, and then we reset. So I did have it, now he's alive, now he can participate in the boss battle. All is well with the world. Hey, boss, it's him. Have we got fucking Duke Nukem over here now?
Hoots. No, hold on, I can do this. Dot dot dot. I'll be dipped. You're the guy kicking everyone's ass for that chick.
That's your Duke Nukem?
I'm trying, man. I can't husk it up as well as he does.
Okay, hold up. I did just have a fucking voice in my head and then a stutter kicked in. You're the guy kicking everyone's ass for that chick. God damn. This is more bullshit than that bum call in 82.
Alright, that sounds more like Aaron, or Ego Raptor Aaron impersonating Snake.
No, that has like a little bit more of a higher pitch on it. Like, that looks more like he's calling bum 82.
Also good. Those dang... Hold on, I gotta think of a voice. Those dang North City Lions.
Right before we end this, I have a fun fact now that we brought Duke Nukem into the conversation as well. You tell him, bullshit!
You tell him, yeah! This was you.
Oh, have I picked this up? Okay.
Yeah. You took it away from me, you own it now.
Okay. And now the voice is already falling out of my head. You don't look so tough. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's get 'em, gang. I'm all out of gum. Oh. By the way, I used to play college ball. And
I thought he
dig
just
my
kicked you
cleats
in the
deep,
nuts.
bucko.
I thought he just kicked you in the nuts on behalf of Scott Lawson. The master
Now that he said college ball, I want him to be the Senator Armstrong from the end of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Nano machines, so...
Nano machines, son.
Better. Anyway,
Anyways.
Duke Nukem fact, then we gotta go.
Yeah, this is the end of this episode, and I will be back in one moment because I got something to show.
If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook where the DJ falls. Ice, ice, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you back?
Okay. Yes, I am back. Like, you won't be able to see this now. I'll show you in between episodes. Like, but for the recording, like, at that first session of the classic video game champs that I participated in the two mini tournaments that I participated in on the side, which were Smash Bros. And Donkey Kong Country, both of which I only won because people who are good at the game didn't show up to the first one because nobody knew about it yet. I won, like, this N64 copy of Duke Nukem 64. I actually couldn't read it for a second. I only played this game once. Signed by John St. John, the voice actor of Duke Nukem. I have wrapped it in saran wrap, and it's now just sitting in my room because I'm not a collector. I will hold it for 20 years and then sell it for thousands of dollars. Probably worth actual money is also Dragon Ball Z, signed by all the voice actors.
I can't see that stuff, but I assume it's very nice.
And
yes, wrapping it in cling film is definitely the way to keep it fresh.
Yeah, so I've done that, and these are the things that I am holding on to now because I participated in a tournament and won, and then chose to retire before all the good people showed up.
Yep, quickly you're ahead.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button down below. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And, you know, I recently got a bump up to 250. I would like to keep that train running. And that just makes me sound like I'm whoring out for subs. Mostly it's that I like having people to interact with. People that interact in the chat are the best thing. And as I said before, if you know people who are into weird games like Lisa, share it. What's up?
Wait, you weren't whoring out for subs?
No, I'm actually very bad at whoring myself out. I don't follow fads, I don't pay attention to things that are popular, I just do what I want to do, and then I beg people to like it.
Perfect.
Nope, I'm gonna get you with the power of manly love. Oh.
Sheesh.
I'm so bad at games like this, like I just don't know how to use my aerials or counters or anything like that.
Did they give us enough panty shot?
Absolutely not. More panty shot.